Here's one of my favorite jokes. What's the last thing you want to hear when you're giving a blowjob to Willie Nelson?
What?
I'm not Willie Nelson.
That's a good one.
I don't know who told me that. But God, that's a good joke, man. Okay, and are you that kind of person? You jump from boyfriend to boyfriend?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm a relationship girl.
You are?
Yeah.
But do you leave any time? Like, is there...
There's an overlap usually.
No.
Always an overlap. Every time.
So you are... Okay, that's not called an overlap. That's called... I think I don't know what the term for it is now. What do they call it, Zach?
Overlap.
Might be cheating.
Overlap.
Yeah, they used to call it cheating. Okay, now they call it overlap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that's interesting.
There's been a few. Yeah, there's only been a few overlaps.
Do you let the men meet each other like in passing? Like, is there like a moment where you get out of one car and into an like, is there that at least give the men that moment?
The first one. Yeah, there was an overlap meeting.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. What happened?
Well, because I just date my friends. So like we'll be in the same friend group and then they'll all know each other. There will always be that overlap. And the guy I'm dating currently usually can tell that I'm gonna want to date the friend.
No way, really?
Yeah, but I'm saying like always. It's been like 3 times.
Okay, yeah.
It's been like 3 overlaps.
But that seemed like a pretty decent amount, I think. Like, I'm not a detective or anything, right? I don't even know any I mean, I know one guy, he's not a detective, but he'll find out. But when he hears this, he will, But definitely, what were you talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, you got to fucking let them meet each other.
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, just like...
And it seemed like you might have a problem then.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think you do?
Yeah. Well, I just have commitment issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
I just have commitment issues. So I feel like I'll be in these relationships and I'm so worried. Aren't you so worried? Do you want to get married?
Not today, if that's what you're asking.
No, but like eventually.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were asking me. No, I have, I would like to get married.
Yes. But I think if I want to I'm so scared you get married and then like 3 weeks into the marriage, you find that person that's like, oh, I should have married that guy.
What? You can't do that though.
That's why I know. Yeah. See, that's a problem.
Yeah, but there's always going to be more that guys,
I know.
I feel like with Bobby, there's more of, and I say this only out of respect. I love Bobby, and I hope I get to be a pallbearer at his funeral. If anything ever happens to him, which I hope nothing ever happens.
I thought you were going to say wedding. You could
sorry,
be.
sorry. Or his wedding.
Please don't wish him death.
Sorry, I would never wish him death.
I'll kill myself.
I will say this though, and I say it out of love and respect, and I tell him this a lot. He is more light. You can tell that death looks for him a little. Like he's had some of the addiction stuff. He's had. He looks very, he looks really like a strong shellfish would kill him, to be honest. But what I'm saying is, so when you see you
by strong shellfish, we're talking like a big lobster with a big carapace.
You're talking
like spiny lobster.
No, I'm talking like something to food poisoning. Yeah.
I was thinking that a lobster would attack him in the ocean.
Oh, no. I mean, I could see a lobster attacking him at maybe like a pool at like a Hampton Inn or something. But God, you have a beautiful laugh too. But I think a lobster attacking him like I was thinking more him eating a bad shrimp or having a bad piece of pork somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Especially with you guys combining forces of. You guys come from a very background of a lot of street food. It's very popular in your cultures. And so I think that doubles the chances of somebody.
Well, he has an American stomach. I don't care what his culture is. That thing is not steel clad. Yeah, that's not metal clad. Yeah, he has diarrhea all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Oatmeal. Yeah.
He actually looks like where diarrhea started. If somebody were to, I don't know if they can trace it, but I could see suddenly the fuzz just showing up at y'all's door.
I mean,
kicking it down, and Bobby's just on the john, just looking up.
He can't get anything. He can't keep anything down, it seems. It's just intractable diarrhea all day long.
It's unbelievable. So here's what I do think. I think when you see a guy, you see a girl like you with Bobby, and I love Bobby, and Bobby's probably one of my 50, probably 40 favorite people, I would bet 30. 30, top 30. But you think Bobby is more prone to death, I think, than if I saw you with like a big 6-foot guy. That guy seems like, oh, he's going to live forever. So Bobby, and not in a bad way. I'm sure Bobby's going to live for a long time. But you just see him as being like, oh, anything could happen. He drives and plays games. He puts himself in danger's way. So I think then allows a little more room for who is going to care for this woman if something ever happened to him, and not in a bad way. And so it's out of love. I think that you look and say, okay. Whereas if I saw you with some guy like Bill Clinton, like a young Bill Clinton or something, then I think I would be like, oh man, even after he dies, he'll still be able to take care of her.
Well, I think that...
Well, I don't know if Ghost Bobby could hold you down, is what I'm saying. I don't know. Can somebody help me out here?
I think Bobby would haunt the shit out of both of us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if you're... I don't know what you're trying to say, Theo, but you're saying
what are you asking me? That's what I feel like.
Are you in line to catch me should he die?
No.
Are you the man to take care of this woman and this damsel in distress?
What is this like? Is this a proposal?
No, this is what I wanted to actually hash out with you.
Okay.
For some reason, I get a barrage of messages.
Okay. And what does barrage mean? That's French, isn't it? Barrage.
It could be. Just always messages pertaining or accusatory messages, thinking that you and I are in some sort of that you're my side piece, that you're my second. And I don't know where that comes from because I don't feel like we've ever talked about it on our podcast, or have we?
I have never said anything like that. I mean, I don't know if do you feel like there's any attraction between us or no?
I personally don't think so.
But
I like you a lot.
Think so I said, do you feel like there is? And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Okay, here, let me try to break this down in like a really transparent way. I
want to
be
honest.
To the
bottom of this.
There are people that I walk past that I feel like an instant like chemistry with. Yeah. I'm not threatened by that feeling at all. Yeah. I just kind of like clock it, and then it validates that I'm human. Mm-hmm. I do have it with certain people in his life, but not you.
Okay. Can you play a sad sound? Do we have any sad sounds queued up?
Because you feel more like family.
Yeah.
I know Louisiana's not.
Yeah. That's what Bobby always says. So here's what I'm saying is, all right. Oh yeah, I lost my virginity behind a bowling alley, dude, which is crazy. Yeah.
Behind a bowling alley.
Yeah.
That's such a.
And people were throwing rocks at us. There was this kid's. Well, there was this one kid definitely, and something was wrong with him. I mean, nothing's wrong with him by our standards. Something's not, God didn't put him down here at 100%. You know what I'm saying, if you will. And but him and some other kids were throwing.
Charged.
It might not have been rocks. It might have been shale stone, but it was still hard enough, dude. It's hard to fuck when people are throwing rocks at you, dude. It's like the Middle East. You know?
You in a? Yeah.
It's like the Gaza Strip.
That's what they. Oh my God. Okay, so were you in a car? Were you outside?
Outside, outdoors.
And so you were standing?
Yeah.
Up against like a truck or something, I picture?
No, a building.
A building.
Yeah, Jesus.
And how did this go
respect
down?
For me and the lady.
Well, you were having rocks thrown at you. It was a bowling alley. So wait a second. How did this happen? How did you
We were in love.
Oh, it was your girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Why do it there?
I just think we were, we could do it there. We were young. You can stand and fuck easier when you're young.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
I mean, no. I think I started having sex when everyone was done standing and fucking.
Oh, wow. Well, you're tall too. It's not fun trying to fuck a tall girl, really, honestly.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I come in, I'm that fucking Polish bad boy. I roll in at 6 feet, Mm-hmm. I'm that Polish Nicaraguan, I roll in at that. Just that basic height. And so, and it's hard. It's definitely, you have to have a little bit more of a plan. You got to really want to fuck a tall girl. People really coming for that rump, huh?
Coming for the rump. I'm like, I've been in Nashville for 12 years trying to do music. And here we are. The butt goes viral. And I mean, they find the music through the butt and they plan on sticking around, but it's, Look, I'm trying to embrace it.
Yeah, nothing will keep a man around like some bud, I think.
That's right.
So I think
That's right. I'm like,
whatever
makes them listen to the music.
Yeah, hey, look, sometimes they start with the bass section, before they get to the treble,
That's it. That's exactly it.
I think that's all it is.
I think that's all it is, too. I mean, I didn't know how to feel about it in the beginning. I was like, I thought it was going to be just this little tiny viral thing, and next thing I know, weeks later, I'm still seeing big old butts.
Yeah, what was that? Can you pull that up, Ben? If you find that TikTok, I don't even know. I just remember seeing that, and it was like it was like a side angle of you on a stage, and then
with
it
the
was,
leopard pants.
Yeah. Now that'll probably
that
do
was
it
like
too.
an optical illusion. I don't think my butt's really that big. I think it was the leopard.
I mean, maybe the leopard had a big butt.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That was a good day.
My
Also, this is a widescreen. Let's be honest.
I mean, look, I'm just saying.
Y'all doing me dirty.
This is 16:9, baby. I think whatever that thing is. You got that silver screen rear. Dang, that thing is.
That's it's out there.
Yeah, that cheetah must have been strong. Huh?
What's weird is people are like, "Where'd you get that from?" And I say, "I get the width from my mama and the depth from my daddy."
Really?
My daddy's got a little booty on him.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I used to date a girl actually, and she had her father's butt.
Oh my God. Yep.
And it was always like, I don't know, it was so hard for me sometimes to like want to mate with her sometimes.
Because you're just thinking about her father's butt.
I mean, I wasn't thinking about her father, but it was like a very distinct looking buttocks, you know?
I got to see this girl's butt.
I mean, she was beautiful, but she had her father's butt kind of. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that. I don't know what was going on.
She listening to this too, and she knows exactly. She's like, yeah, he talking about me.
I hope not.
So then if there's somebody in the podcasting world
that I would
that you feel like you would have to
shack
at least
up with.
not shack up, Jesus Christ, have some respect for yourself. Who would that man, like who is the man? Is it a Brendan Shaw type of guy? Would you then you think have to gravitate towards like this like burlesque kind of like ambient sound of a man?
Gun to my head, because I would not date a single comic for the rest of my life. And, that's a fact.
Look, I could get a new job. I could easily open up a poke shop.
Okay.
I could sell poke, man. Easily. You know, I'm just trying to get you to say that if something ever happened, I could buy you a malt.
I would put you on a trial period.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's just for friendship.
It's for friendship, so that we would cohabitate in the same house, different beds, different rooms, do all that. And then I'd see how you'd function.
Yeah.
Right?
I would
And
not
then
function well.
eventually I would see you would really have to prove yourself.
I would not be able to.